What's up guys, and welcome to Towerfall Ascension. This is a game I've been really thoroughly enjoying that's coming out on the PS4 and Steam on March 11th, 2014. And if you want to see a full review of the game that I wrote, then please check the link in the description. It's a really great game, I'm really enjoying it, and it's my first ever PS4 recorded footage. Yes, I'm finally able to record the PS4, so expect a huge splurge of awesome PS4 content coming. I'm so excited. It's been a great month so far with South Park rolling out, being great, and there's many more things to experience in the month of March, including Towerfall Ascension, a great sort of like platforming arena archery game that I'll be doing a bit of a mini-series with. It's very, very difficult, and in that sense, makes me not want to let's play the entire thing, but let's see how it goes. I want to do a few episodes and see what everyone thinks of it. And if it goes good, then of course I'll do more and more. But, well, Towerfall was originally released on the Ouya. And when it was released on the Ouya, it only had the Versus and Trials mode. The Versus mode was, well, basically a 2 to 4 player battle. And that is what Towerfall is mainly known for. But we're going to be doing the quest because I really thoroughly enjoyed the quest, and I feel like it's being overlooked right now. Not to say that the Versus is bad, but it's completely viable to buy Towerfall Ascension just for the quest. I'm just saying I really enjoy it. It's very difficult, very hard, but very worth playing, and a lot of hours are in the quest alone. So why don't we hop in and try it out? Okay, so, no, I didn't even say. There's 4 different characters you can choose here. And first episode, we're going to be choosing the first one, Vigilante Thief. I do believe you can unlock more characters later, but we only have Vigilante Thief and 3 others right now. And we're going to do the first level, Sacred Ground. But before we do, can we take a look at this map? Look at how well this is by design. It's so pretty. I love it. I love the whole art style and the whole aesthetic, but this map really peaked for me and really showed me how nice the game looks. I really enjoy it. I like it, like, I don't know, I want to adventure through this whole world, you know? But why don't we go into Sacred Ground? You can also choose normal or hardcore. We'll be doing a normal playthrough for now. Okay, and welcome to Towerfall. Basically, you can jump around, dodge around, and shoot arrows. And in the quest mode, what happens is waves of enemies come at you, and your goal is to, well, kill them. And kill them until they stop coming. Now, you might see this pit of death. This game works like Kid Icarus or Pac-Man or something. If you fall from the bottom, you come from the top, which might be useful or confusing, as enemies can do the same. It's very hard to learn that aspect, because I'm up here killing and then I don't realize an enemy's gonna fall on my head because he's down there. And it's very hard to keep track of, but if you can learn how to sort of multitask with your eyes, it gets very useful to have that skill. But one thing you'll quickly notice is how nice the game looks. The art style, the art direction, everything about it is fabulous in this game. I love how the enemies are designed. It sort of reminds me of a more basic Metal Slug in some senses. It's not as like, I don't feel like it's as high detailed as Metal Slug when it comes to detailed sprite work, but it has its own amazing things to it. And see, I completely forgot that jellies were gonna come from the top. But oh boy, this is, oh gosh. Oh god, oh no. But if you're good enough, you can actually really tear this game up. It's just very difficult to do that. And I'm already dying. I did a lot better earlier. I'm a little rusty at the game. I'm also not used to talking at the game. I'm usually very silent and focused when I play this one because of how hard it can be sometimes. Okay, let's kill this jelly. But there's tons of quest levels and even like really cool ones and even a boss fight one, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. Okay. Some rounds do have some special things to it, like this one is a dark one. It's sort of nighttime. And there's also different ones that we'll experience in later levels. Okay, let's kill all these ghosts. These ghosts, you might notice, when you shoot an arrow at them, they have a dodge ability. And some enemies just have abilities, but they can only use them once until they go into a bit of a unconscious or a stunned state. Oh god, he's just shooting me and I'm letting him. And like that guy right there, he caught my arrow and he had the little birdies around his head afterwards, meaning it's sort of like his cooldown for his move. But there we go, we completed the first level with only 1 death, and a pretty okay score. Okay, let's continue on. To the second level. It does unlock a few levels for you, just in case you're stuck on one, you can play the other and still be able to progress. Why don't we go to the second level, Twilight Spire. This one seems to be a slightly different level. Basically, like, you know, each level has a different setup, but they're always one screen large. I haven't seen one that isn't like that. It's 2 screens or anything. And these guys can be a little difficult, a little annoying. Basically, they'll try to charge at you and stab you if they get into your line of sight or into their line of sight. But if their arrow or my arrow is coming towards them and they see it, they're gonna try to like deflect it with their knife, and that can be very difficult in several situations. But the main goal for those guys is to, you know, just jump on their head, get that Goomba stomp going. Another thing I can do, though, is I can dodge around, like I was saying, and this is very essential. I do believe if you dodge at right times, you can even deflect things or even pick up arrows when they're shot at you. So it gets very, very competitive. It gets very, very high action. It's not about building up intensity, it's about seizing the moment at the perfect time, and that time is very, very fast. That time is very, very limited. So let's try to kill these guys off. If I hold down, I can actually fall faster than normal. So why don't we do that and try to kill some of these guys? Sometimes it's good to just start looping with the enemies as they fall, just so you can sort of get your head around what you want to do and how you want to get out of the situation. We're already at round 4 out of 6. But trust me, this isn't even the hard thing. Also, I picked up that little mirror there. I haven't seen anything that states what that thing does. I'm really confused about that one. I think it might just be a bit of a point booster, but I have no idea. Okay, let's try to kill this guy. He's gonna try to hop on my head, but I still got him. Look at that trick shot. Also, you can wall jump. It's just very nice. There are sort of different combos you can do. I can hold down and then press dodge, and I can do this sort of like super jump there you just saw. And hop on his head. Now there is fire, and if I stand on this fire for too long, or when it raises, it will kill me. So you gotta be careful, you don't want to die too much. Usually you don't want to die in the early rounds because you really need the lives for the later rounds. So usually, when I'm dying a lot in the early rounds, I sort of reset the game then. Okay, now here comes Mr. Ghost. Let me shoot at him. Oh, he's gonna do his dodge, but that's okay. Oh god, now I got the eyeballs coming at me. Looks like they have like little pincers, and that's horrifying. Now we got a lot of enemies coming around. In the hardcore levels, it gets very, very insane. There are a lot of enemies everywhere. Oh gosh, and I die. Okay, so when you do die, you can sort of like get this revive state where you can explode out of it, and if you time it right and do it at the right time, duh, I just said you time it right, and he turned around on me. I didn't know he could turn around. Wow, okay. I think this is the last round though. If I just do this right and not screw it up, everything should be okay. It really shouldn't be that hard to do. Just not used to talking when playing this game, so it's a little weird. But there we go, we completed the 2nd level, and that's awesome. So yeah, I've been really, really enjoying this game. I feel like the only downside I've had so far is that it's not online capable. I don't blame it, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but it sort of just disappointed me. You know, I want to play something like this with friends, but I just don't have any over. So, besides that, why don't we go back to the map? And before this episode is over, I do want to show off the trials, at least the first trials level, just to show you guys what it's like. So it's on the map again, but this time you have, like I said, a 3 for each area. And basically they're very quick, but they're very difficult, and it's about, you know, getting the fastest time. Okay, so I think I want to go up here, and basically it's about trying it over and over and over again until you find out the perfect setup. And there you go, I actually got the gold there for that one. I beat it in 7.5 seconds, so I did get a gold, but there is a blue marker, and that one is normally incredibly difficult to get, and it is definitely here. I've only gotten 1 blue marker in the entire game so far, so that sort of gauges how difficult it can be sometimes. But that's about it. All I want to show you guys this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please tell me, because I do plan on doing about 2 or 3 more episodes. But if I get a really large support on this game, then I'll totally try to play it all the way through. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.